Hello, and welcome to 5 Minute Math. Today we are looking at the TEKS tool number line. We are working with fractions with a problem related to TEKS 4.3c, and we will solve it in 5 minutes or less. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we've got a model representing a fraction here, and we need to find an equivalent fraction. All right, so what do we have? Well, we've got 3/4 is what it looks like. And the reason I'm saying that is because we've got 3 pieces shaded. That's our numerator. And we've got 4 total pieces. So looks like it's going to be 3/4. Now, we can represent an equivalent fraction using the model. Let me show you with a number line first, because sometimes you don't necessarily get a model to work with. I'm going to make that all of these kind of line up right here. I'm going to make that my 0. I'm going to make that my 1. Make that 2. So if you have a model, right, this is going to be my 4 pieces. Now, to make this a number line, we need to actually make these fractions, right? So I'm going to extend this out here, and I'm going to end up putting my denominator here. So now I've got my fractional pieces, and that 4/4 is also equal to 1 whole, right? And that 0/4 is also equal to 1. You can choose how you want to do it. So my 3/4 on a number line is going to be right here. So you see how everything just kind of lines up. And so that 3/4 is represented right underneath where this line is right here. I need to find an equivalent fraction. Well, one way to make an equivalent fraction is to see if you can combine pieces, right? Can you take 2 pieces and kind of combine them together? And my numerator is so small with 3, um, that's not anything that we can really combine. So one thing you can always do is you can always start splitting up your fractional pieces into 2 parts. So what if I were to do this? If I were to take this 1/4, and I'm going to cut that in half. And that 1/4 cut it in half, that 1/4 cut it in half, and then this 1/4 cut it in half. What do I have now? Well, I'm going to label that up on the top, and we're going to see that instead of 4 pieces, now we need to count the number of pieces. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I've got 8 pieces. And so this is now going to be 1/8, 2/8, but 2/8 is equal to 1/4, 3/8, 4/8 is equal to 2/4, which is actually halfway in between. So we can, if we wanted to, we can put 1/2 down there. 5/8. And then this is the one I'm looking at right here. 6/8. That's what I'm looking at. 7/8 if we want to continue, 8/8. So we could say that 6/8 is going to be our equivalent fraction. Now, how could we have solved that with just the bar model that they gave us? Well, we could take each of these fourths and we can cut it in half just like we did. As long as you cut each shade or each rectangle into the same number of pieces, you can see I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 now out of 8. You could just use that model or you could draw a number line. And then there's a way to do this without any model. Eventually, you're not going to need to draw a model or use a number line. And we can just do this using an algorithm. And so what we do is we take our fraction, and then we either multiply it or divide it by the same number. Okay, so I'm going to multiply it by 2/2 because what I did was I took each of the fourths and I split it into 2 equal parts. Now, you need to make sure you multiply and or divide, sometimes you end up dividing, by the same number, because what does 2/2 equal? Well, that's just 1 whole. And the identity property of multiplication says that any number times 1 is itself. So really you're just multiplying it by 1. You're just making it look different. So that's how we can say that 3/4 is equal, and then you multiply straight across. 3 times 2 is 6, 4 times 2 is 8. 3/4 is equal to 6/8 because you're really just multiplying it by 1. So our answer here is C.